Welcome everyone for Be Agile Scrum Track. Here, what you are going to listen is some generic question generally candidates might have. Okay, so you are supposed to listen to these answers after you undergo certain days in the training track. You attend some RRRP sessions, that is reference resume preparation. Once you attain them, then you need to undergo this kind of listening as well. There are set of some questions which has been answered. So due to some technical glitch, I have re-recorded those answers and those questions. And also what you will be listening directly from Mr. Dev Kalekar to the answer of some generic question. There are almost three questions which has been answered over here. In fact, three people have been taken up to answer their questions, and that's the reason I'm requesting you to listen to this till the end. You will listen in one part that our co-trainer Pena is trying to answer one question, then that has been followed by Devji, where the live answer has been given, then that closes, and personally I myself Gaurav continues to answer that and help students to articulate further. The very first question one of the candidate asked is that we get to see that certain type of resume format, and apart from and from them we inherit some kind of projects inside our resume, and that we prepare that resume to get it marketed. And why so? The simple answer is that you need not to worry about that. You need to just gain the experience. You need to lay out that experience verbally when you will be interviewed. That will be the number two. Number three is that you need to understand right now whatever the training you are undergoing, that you need to also understand this is a part of project itself. So training itself comes as a project, and that's the reason you are supposed to take and accept the kind of projects which has been given. That is not your own project. Do you understand this? I hope you understand, and you also understand that these projects have been given to you from where? From Guru schools. So in fact, these projects which you are laying it out inside your resume, those are becoming the part of Guru schools, and thereby Guru schools projects. So you are getting the authority and liberty to talk about these projects because this has been given to you from Guru schools. So do you have any concern on that, that if Guru schools is giving you authority to talk about these projects, I think you can definitely talk about these projects, because considering that that has been the part of Guru schools itself, right? And that's the reason, because for Guru schools there are various clients, and for those clients becoming the part of Guru schools and just connecting you with those projects and giving you understanding on them so that you can continue to talk about it. So isn't it going to help you further? And apart from this, after answering this, I hope I have answered your very question that people generally tell that I don't feel comfortable talking about these projects which you have included in your resume, because you miss the basic foundational line that you have enrolled to Guru schools, you are doing projects under Guru schools, and these projects what you are showcasing inside your resume, that has been given from where? From Guru schools. So don't you get the authority to talk about it? Yes, only what you need to do, you need to properly prepare yourself how to articulate about it. So listen to understand this, how to articulate. Here I'll be leaving the audio further with the different answers, and listen to this answer till the end, and you will get to know how to even articulate about that, and how to answer some questions, and how to be ready to get into the next step towards the mock interview preparation. So this is the very vital recording which you need to undergo to understand how you can be how you can become ready to crack any sort of vendor interview preparation, and that will be taken care under the mock-up interview session. Continue to listen till the end. Okay, don't drop it. Thank you so much. Yes, Prerna, Sneha. So who all are there on the screen? Let me share my screen so that Prerna will have idea. So accordingly, we can go ahead. So Radha has question. Prajakta, why? What you have also some question?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So Prerna, to whom with should go ahead first?
I think, yeah, we can start with Prajakta.
Yeah, Prajakta.
Yeah, so my questions, like, I was yesterday making a video. See, we are like doing, making our resume like on this, like with no earlier experience, and we are adding some other experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm, yeah, so I'm not feeling like, I'm having that fear, right? If something will happen
As
in
of now,
background
you
check.
have that fear. One second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. There's some activity going on. See, Radha, this is for everybody. Gaurav, I would just like to take this, then I'll request you for your.
So Sneha, quick input that whatever you have written in your CV, just go through them and read every single keyword because interviewer will be asking you the question around that. Okay, say for example, you have mentioned Kanban. You have
Mm-hmm.
done a project into Kanban. Just I'm giving you example. Know everything about the Kanban because you have mentioned that in your CV. If you have not mentioned, you don't have to worry about it. Another key point is that the way you are answering the question to interviewer, always articulate in a way that whatever the set of the words you are choosing to keep in your answers, from there interviewer may choose one word and around that he will be asking your question. So be careful onto that, practice accordingly so that whatever keywords you are choosing and including in your answer, you are already knowing that, and based on that interviewer will ask question and confidently you are able to answer that question, and this is how you will yourself entirely guide the interview. Okay, you are going to entirely guide the interview and interviewer both totally at your will. So this is the quick tips. So anything else for the preparation do you want to know, Sneha?
Yeah, I mean, like, this because this is the first time and this is clearly not a domain. I just want, like, what are the predictable questions, if I get the what he will ask.
So
I'm
predictable
preparing my
question
resume.
starts with tell me something about yourself. Okay, the moment you talk about yourself, while you are talking, he will expand, he will scan all the resume, and any question will come from your resume, not from out of resume. Okay,
Yeah,
initially.
no,
So you should be thorough in your resume. So
that's
don't,
what I'm doing, sir. That's what I'm
yeah.
doing.
So you should not be worried about what will come out of the syllabus. So your resume is your syllabus for now. Okay. And top of that, we had shared one set of the questionnaire. If not, we will also share again the set of the question that could come as a business analyst or scrum master, that we will share in the group again. Today itself, I'll share that. Anything else apart from this? But the Bible would be your CV, your resume. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
like to
yes.
add something here, Gaurav. Sneha, by the way, yes, we do have a PDF with all exclusive questions which will be asked in interview. But as Gaurav rightly mentioned, first you have to prepare how you talk about yourself, and I'll just give you some keywords while you're talking about yourself. Stick to your professional and educational background. And one I would say mantra for overall interview prep is, or actual interview is, always talk about things that you know well. Like many a times what happened in the course of action, or in the in the series, we just happen to say things like, for example, you do not know what is Teams, or you do not know what is Microsoft MPP, and you just say it, oh yeah, Microsoft MPP, and they just ask you, do you know about it? Can you please explain the things, explain how it works, or do you explain how the flow works? So then you are in a buff situation kind of. So what you should do, better always plan your answer, take some pause, 10 time to connect all the dots, think properly, and use the words, the keywords, the terminologies, anything, all the tools names very very vigilantly, very precisely, because 80% time, majority of times, whatever you say, on that they plan the next question. Right. So, for example, if you say, yeah, earlier I was a part of this team, I worked on BRD preparation and all, then the next question naturally comes to the mind is, oh, so what kind of BRD did you prepare? What are the components of the BRD? And then while in BRD, if you mention, okay, I had these inputs, the approval process, the process flow diagram, this cause and effect diagram. Oh, what is the process flow diagram? What kind of how it helps, or have you face any challenges while preparing? So it's just a connection of whatever you say and they want to know from you, right? So that's it. I wanted to highlight, whatever you answer, ensure that you are comfortable talking about it, you have some sort of experience, or at least you can explain the other person. Right, Gaurav, over to you. I just felt like.
So another key point, now you have learned that how to answer the questions quickly. And also one last thing to you, Sneha, is this, that say, for example, you are going through your CV again and you discovered that you have written something that requires your learning. Right, Sneha? You are with me so far, following? And if you want to learn that, how you can learn that? Do you remember how you can learn anything?
Yeah, sir, you said that I'm a quick learner and connection.
Yes, exactly. So use anchor and follow the golden quadrant of learning when you do this. And apart from this, say, for example, you came across something which is called about pivot table in business analytics, okay, or in reporting. So what you will do? Go to Google, go to YouTube, not Google. Okay, go to YouTube and type learn pivot table in Excel just in 2 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever time frame you want to give, and whatever time you want to in whatever time you want to learn it. And the moment you will search it, you will find list of video comes in. What the video you need to pick, whatever the relevant time frame of the video is presented. If you have searched for 10 minutes, you will find somewhere related to 9 minutes or 11 minutes. You will pick that up. Okay, repeat that 3 times, following every single time the golden quadrant of learning. And at the end of the 3rd time, you will be very much confident, and when you will summarize it back, you will become the master of it. Okay, so this is how you can learn anything and master anything. If you'll practice it continuously for same 7 days, one topic, or even for 3 days, for a matter of that fact. So what will happen, you will find very much confident that you have done it. So this is the way you can explore the new keyword learned already, which is mentioned in your resume. So this is something additional I wanted to share. Okay,
thanks a lot.
Yeah, most welcome. Super. So I think these are the inputs we wanted to share in your mock-up interview, and then wanted to start the mock-up interview. Now, because we have shared everything with you beforehand, and what we will do, eventually we will meet whenever and we will do the mock-up interview. But before that, if it doesn't happen, you receive a call, you are well enough ready to crack that interview. So we have prepared in this small portion of the time. Yeah, Sneha. So anything else, Sneha? Yeah, most welcome. Anything
no, sir,
else?
right now, though, just, you you and Prerna said resume preparations. So, I'm looking forward to resume, but still, it's like what he will ask this, what he will ask, what he will ask. That's coming in the mind, which
yeah. So
questions.
So anxiety will remain. This is part of anxiety.
Yes. Instead of that, you should be like, okay, I'm prepared. Anybody can ask anything. I am confident that I would be able to answer. You see, you can't keep assuming what they will ask or what kind of. That depends totally on their requirement and their background. So better you prepare yourself so well that you should be confident. Let them ask whatever they want to ask. I'm good enough to answer them, right? So that kind of situation or stage we really want you to come and reach, and that will come once you start preparing from interview point of view, right, Gaurav?
Yeah. So let me give you another example over here. Say, for example, you want to tell us something you had eaten just before going to bed. Okay, and I asked you something which is about yesterday. So yesterday, tell me, how was your how did your day went, how did your day go, and how did you start your day, and how was your office? Did you face any challenge in your office? Okay, so now it's all about the office. You started explaining about the office, but your intent is to share with me about today's food just before the dinner. You said yesterday office was really not so good, I was really not loving, enjoying, and ended up feeling very exhausted. And but one thing I am really thankful about, the kind of meal I had today, it allowed me to forget everything what happened yesterday in the office, and today's meal was so much delicious. I can't wait to share more about it, because I don't care what happened in the office yesterday. Ultimately, you are bringing back the focus on what you know or what you want to share. So I just gave you example on the fly. Okay, so I'm not telling you that this is how you are going to tell, but be articulative enough so that you can bring back the attention towards what you want to share, what you know. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So resume preparation is not a problem. It has been already prepared. You need to just master your resume, because that is going to be the touch point through which you will really ask the question. Focus on what to answer instead of what will be asked. There your will energy go away, and by knowing what you know already, that will add a lot of energy and lot of value, and you continue to explain and you will win that. And once mock-up interview is done, I'll be also sharing you one music track. I would recommend you to continue to play it every single time, whenever you wish, especially during the time of your bed and the moment you wake up. So that helps you to keep you more connected and attract more jobs, get it cleared. Okay, within a month's time, if you follow whatever we have taught you, that is going to work with you. Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot, sir. It's a
Yeah,
great
most
input from you and Prerna.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Take care and bye-bye and good night now.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Sneha.
Bye.
We'll connect
Thank you.
again. So till the time, keep preparing and do reach out to us whenever you have any doubts. Okay?
Okay, sir. I made a group. I'll drop any if I have any questions in that.
Sure,
Yes,
sure,
yes,
sure.
yes. Absolutely.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Gaurav,
Thanks,
please
sir. Thanks
stay
a
back,
lot.
right? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yes, Sneha.
No, nothing. I'm just saying thank you so much.
Okay, okay.
Most
All right.
welcome. It was nice. And do revisit the next batch also if you want to revise and be in connect. You're
Yeah.
most welcome.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Thanks for the
Bye-bye.
wonder.
Good night, Sneha.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good day ahead. Good day.
Thank you.
Good day. Thanks. Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, Prerna.
हाँ गौरव, इसके टाइमिंग का क्या हुआ? मतलब कुछ कंक्लूड नहीं हुआ है ना?
अमीन का नहीं, अभी तक कुछ कंक्लूड नहीं हुआ, सो दैट आई
नेहा का भी नहीं हुआ ना, मतलब
स्नेहा
अभी
का भी
वो
नहीं हुआ। या
हाँ ठीक है, तो पहले अमीन का करते हैं। तो
या
आप क्या बोल रहे थे, बोलिए।
सो ओनली कैसा जो मेरा ऑफिस का टाइम है, सो दैट इज समवेयर 8:30 to 11:30 इन द इवनिंग, वो थोड़ा सा पॉसिबल नहीं हो।
मतलब
एवरी इवनिंग मीन्स अब मेरा ऑफिस का टाइम रहता है ना 8:30 to 11:30, तो सम टाइम आई मे हैव सम कॉल्स, सो आई एम नॉट श्योर।
एज इन यू, आपका पूरा नाइट शिफ्ट है ना, रात को 8:30 से सुबह 11:30 तक, राइट?
हाँ हाँ, क्या क्या बोला आपने, फिर से बोलो।
मुझे नहीं समझा, आपका आईएसटी में क्या टाइमिंग है ऑफिस का?
It starts at 4 o'clock, goes up to 2 o'clock. 4 o'clock in the evening up to 2 o'clock in the evening at night.
Okay. So Friday night won't be possible for you work-wise, right?
So Friday our night.
Yes.
So that's what I was giving you time कि 8:30 to 11:30 ये generally मेरे calls के time रहते हैं, but apart from this I can manage even though my working hours are there, office hours are there.
ओके, तो हमें इसके साथ मतलब इंटरव्यू प्रेप करना है कि सिर्फ रिज्यूमे का करना है?
सो इसको इंटरव्यू प्रेप करना है।
ओके, सो लाइक द जूम सेशन एंड ऑल, राइट?
या and
so
even
can we have it our Saturday morning if you are available, क्योंकि सैटरडे मॉर्निंग को मैं अवेलेबल हूँ।
हाँ, कितने बजे?
सैटरडे मॉर्निंग में ऑलमोस्ट 10 बजे तक हूँ, 10-11, जैसे अपना ये सेशन होता है ना, वैसा हम सेशन सैटरडे में उसको ले सकते हैं।
हाँ, तो हमारा कैसे, देखो ये टाइम पे खत्म हो रहा है, ठीक है, सो वी कैन कंसीडर
7:30 8 या पौने 8 को स्टार्ट करके कर सकते हैं।
हाँ, व्हाट आई वाज टेलिंग, सो जैसे ये टाइम पे खत्म हो रहा है, सो वी कैन फिनिश दिस इन विंडो ऑफ 30 minutes or 35 minutes, so we can start around our time 9 o'clock or 8:55 or something. What do you say?
I don't know उसका timing कितना. Better start at 8:30 फिर हम भी जल्दी wind up कर लेंगे.
ठीक है
8:30
चलेगा
because
8:30
आधा घंटा तो होता नहीं है गौरव, वो 1 घंटा तो जाता ही है starting
हाँ
preparation and
चलेगा नो
recording.
प्रॉब्लम नो प्रॉब्लम
8:30 our time Saturday morning should be
हम्म
good, right?
या यू कैन कन्वे हिम 8:30 ठीक है
ठीक है
सो नो
ठीक है
प्रॉब्लम
ठीक है चलिए. I'll
ओके
message him then. Okay.
ओके नो
चलो.
प्रॉब्लम
Thank
या
you. Bye
थैंक यू
bye.
बाय बाय
Like straight from the horse's mouth.
Madam, you should join our Tuesdays and Thursdays session.
Yes, sir.
So
I know I'm very guilty for that.
Both of you are no shows, no problem. So first of all, thank you for the opportunity, Gaurav and Prerna. Ruby and Elizabeth, I request you first, please join Tuesdays and Thursdays session. What Gaurav and Prerna are doing, they're giving you more preparation for the technical content in terms of an overview of a business analysis and Scrum. What happens on Tuesdays and Thursdays calls is primarily we cover a very wide array of topics which are predominantly going to help you towards seeking a job. Okay. Technical training gives you good overview on the particular skill sets. The job placement sessions on Tuesdays, Thursdays prepares you for the job. Okay. Now those things are in in a bigger the basket twofold. One is vendor interview preparing. Second is client interview preparing. Okay. Before vendor interview preparing, the prerequisite is you got to have a resume. Okay. And along with the resume, you got to have a LinkedIn profile, which reflects at an overview level what your experience is like. Okay. So both of you are business analysis Scrum Master, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So your LinkedIn profile must say that you're business analyst and Scrum Master. In terms of gap coverage, you will reflect that as experience through Guru Schools. And the simple solution is go to Guru Schools on LinkedIn. You will see maybe 130 plus profiles, and you simply copy paste from the LinkedIn business analyst profiles, take the inspiration the way some of the people have created their LinkedIn profile. So that helps you towards preparing your LinkedIn profile. In terms of how to amass 500 connections, you must be a part of various business analysis groups, Scrum groups, in general project management groups. Just simply go there and write a small blurb. Hi, I'm so and so, I'm Ruby or I'm Elizabeth, over 7 years of experience in business analysis and Scrum, would like to connect with the like-minded people, regards, and then your name. Okay, if you have a nice mugshot picture, like a nice profile picture, and if you have that nice blurb, people will connect to you. You will have 500 plus connections. Okay, that's number one. Once you have your LinkedIn profile connected, then the next step will be preparation of your resume. In resume preparation also, you will showcase your experience on and around about 7 years. On and about 7 years, out of which the first 3, 4, 5 years you will show that in India. Okay, because nobody verifies your employment in India. Okay, your resume must have predominantly 3 or 4 domains: banking domain, insurance domain, healthcare domain. These 3 domains are important. Okay, so now the next step is how to identify this domain. So Ruby or Elizabeth, whichever part you are from India, pick your bank, whatever, State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, or local bank, Baroda Bank, Vijaya Bank, this bank, that bank. And in terms of insurance, ICICI Lombardi or this, that, HDFC insurance, you can show that second insurance domain. Third is a healthcare, which is primarily a hospital, any premier hospital. Fourth could be, if you are in New York, New Jersey, then pharmaceutical. If you're in Texas, then energy, power. If you're in Michigan, then automotive manufacturing, Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio area. Are you in any of these states, madam? Ruby and Elizabeth?
Yes. So we are actually in Texas, and we are healthcare actually. from
Okay.
healthcare domain.
Which is fine. Healthcare, you will have one of the domains. But if you're in Texas, you must have energy slash power slash electricity. Okay. NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, NHPC, National Hydropower Corporation, Indian Oil. These are some of the companies which you can show as a client. Okay. I'm just giving an example. Make a note of that. And if you don't know, there is
Yes,
something
yes,
called
yes.
Google. Both of you know what Google is, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So cover these client domains from your reflecting your experience from India. Okay. I'm showing you how to build up your resume. Okay.
Yes.
Your most recent project, you can simply take it from your spouse. Both of you have your spouse working in IT.
No.
Me, yes. But Dev sir, I was thinking like, we right now currently we do use some kind of EHR software. So can we not build something around that? Because in case if I'm asked in an interview, I will be able to explain that.
Both of you are working right now.
Yes.
Yeah, we work at the same place.
You work at the same place. And what
Yeah.
capacity you worked in?
We are all medical assistants.
Medical assistant. Great. So I assume you're in between the jobs. So if you have a job, whatever your project or client is, medical assistant becomes business analyst. Okay. Ask your HR to give you a BA with a healthcare hospitality EHR experience. Okay. They will give you some sample resumes. You simply have to do copy paste. That's it. Okay. So basically, a business analyst who has worked in an EHR domain is what you're looking for.
Yes.
So you don't need to reword, rewrite. You simply, take other person's 2-3 resumes and you rephrase, reword in your own language. This is very easy. In your case, if you're a working professional, at least, you understand the human interaction, you understand the corporate policies, how to work in an environment, if US corporate environment, you already have. When you're working as a medical assistant, project assistant, pretty much you're doing a business analysis and Scrum role. Okay, that is by default. It's only the rephrasing of some of the words and terminologies, which is a very easy fix. Okay, so your first project is both of you wherever you're working. Okay, are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's your HR, both of you, Elizabeth and Ruby?
Dr. Khan.
Who's your
No,
HR point of contact?
Bhavika is our.
Bhavika.
Oh,
Both of you?
Bhavita.
Okay, both of you. Okay. So
Bhavita.
Bhavika will give you some sample resumes of a BA with EHR. Okay. So that takes care of your first project, and you can show stretch to like 2 years or whatever, 1.5 or 2 years. Okay. So 2 years are gone there. Whether you work the 3 months or 6 months or 9 months, show 2 or 3 years. Okay. Excuse being why you're looking for a job. Well, I work there as a consultant. A lot of downsizing is happening, pandemic, war, client is not getting enough funding. So most of the project they are scrapping. I could see a lot of consultants are going, even for us, our hours are reduced. We are no longer putting 40 hours. So I could see, we are getting month-to-month extension. This means, you are knowing that there is an end game for both of you. Both of you have a similar story. Okay. And hence you are looking for something which is at least a 40-hour work week, which is longer in duration. Yes, maybe better in rate also. That's your first project. So 2 years you are covered from your current assignment, both of you. Okay. India, 3-4 years you are covering from there, showing one banking client, showing one power client. Why power client is important? Because both of you are in Texas. So you must have a power and energy client. Okay. And by the way, we have zillions of resume. From our resume folder, you'll find a lot of resumes. Ask Bhavika, she will give you those resumes. And then that's about it. Okay. And then 1 or 2 projects as a filler, you can pick somebody else's project. Once you have benchmark 4 or 5 resumes, you should be all fine. It's all gonna be, inspiration work, taking some things from here, plugging it in there, taking one thing from there, plugging it in there. Then you will have a rough sketch. Once you have a rough sketch, that's when you'll come to the resume preparation thing. We'll go through your resume, and then we will suggest you some changes. So phase 1 or cut 1, cut 2, cut 3, cut 4, whatever, and then we'll finalize it. Once your resume is finalizing from marketing side, from our side, then you will come to Gaurav sir and Prerna madam, and then they will kind of tell you line by line, if this line, what does this line means what does that line means what, okay? So once your resume is frozen, then it goes to all job portals, Dice, Monster, Career Builder, NetEnt, Indeed, whatever it is, right? As well as Bhavika will have a copy of that. So when you post your job there, you guys are getting solicitation from some of the vendor agencies. Plus, many of you must be seeing amongst Bhavika and her team, they have a lot of positions for business analysis, right? So between the two, you continuously submitting your resume. You have to submit 20, 50, 80 resumes, 70, 80% rejection. And then you will have 5, 10 vendors, submit your resume to the client. You will get 2, 3 interviews and then you'll clear it. Once you get an interview, we'll get the questions. Once we get the questions, again, Prerna Madam and Gaurav sir will sit with you, spoon feeding you. Okay, for this question, this is the way you should articulate your answer. For this question, this is the way the client would expect the answer. So at least out of 10 questions, 8 of the questions, you will have the answers in your pocket, right? Which you will tabulate it in a sticky or ask your spouse, go on the other side of the laptop, hold it for you. So in the interview, they will hold the cue cards and then, you get to see those pointed answers and you can answer those questions. It is that simple. Nobody needs to answer 10 on 10. You have a 60, 70% answer to the questions, you get a job because they're consulting job. 6 months, 12 months, 9 months, whatever it is. And typically business analysis, Scrum with healthcare, you will have at least $50 per hour will be your wage. We will be billing you around $70 per hour. So 50 plus will be, both of you will be getting. That's about 100,000 a year.
That's good.
Okay. So work with
Yes.
Bhavika. Key here is get her, ask her to give you benchmark resumes. 2 kind, maybe 1 few resumes on BA with EHR, healthcare domain. Second one is BA with energy. Okay. So ideally you will show 4 projects or 5 projects. 1 is your current project, 2, 3 projects from India, and maybe 1 project here, so that you're showing 7 years of experience. And then you will start your career, again as a Scrum or as a BA, and then the most recent you will show as a BA healthcare.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty much
Yes.
from my side. So any questions both of you have for me?
No. That makes this so
No.
clear. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Ideally,
was
if you
so
join
clear.
Tuesdays and Thursday session, I know many of you will be working, and I'm in India for the next month and a half or 2. So we'll have to find some time, maybe weekend, where I could spend some time for those who cannot attend the 2 o'clock session, which is 1 o'clock in Central Time. We'll find some time where you could attend, maybe this time of the hour. I may schedule few extra sessions so that I can talk to you. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
Gaurav, thank you for your time. That's about it from my side.
Thank you so much,
ladies-
Devji. I'm really glad to have your words hearing directly. So it's amazing to have you. Thank you so much.
No
And
problem.
thank you.
Ladies,
Thanks.
enjoy the rest of the evening. Gaurav, have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. Thank you.